And I was like, okay, well, you can come to Thanksgiving at my house. And when we have a tradition where everybody says like what we're thankful for. Hers in front of my entire family, my son, my mother, and everybody else was, I'm so thankful that I'm pregnant. And she said it again, that she's going to get a ton of child support from him.
Okay, now, at this point, you're all in. You're helping her. She's being
Yep.
abused, beaten, abandoned,
Yep.
and is having twins on her own with nobody to help
Yep.
her. Take me through the moment when you said, oh my God, I've been had.
So I moved her out of a townhouse into a gentleman's house, and she kept saying how hot he was. And she was showing me pictures. I was like, yeah, he's a good-looking guy. Well, she wound up sleeping with him, okay? And I didn't know that she was now...
While she was pregnant?
While she was pregnant, yep, supposedly pregnant. I did not know that she was now telling that person that she moved in with after 2-3 weeks, whatever it was, that she was pregnant by him. How can you be pregnant by two people at the same time?
Okay, so she told you that?
She was doing that to him and doing it to the other guy, and I only knew she was doing it to the other guy.
Well, how did you find out that she was doing it to the new guy?
So I got a call from him, and he asked me, he started talking about it. And I'm like, what are you, she can't be pregnant by you. And I said, she's pregnant with so-and-so's baby. And so I was like, what? And so that's how I found out about it. And I was mad. I was so angry because here's a person that I invited into my home, into my family, and she's duping me.
You also witnessed her receiving money in a parking lot.
I did.
$800 from neither of these two guys.
Nope.
This is a third person.
Yep.
And this was who?
I was told he was a married man, and she was dating him, and he wanted to leave his wife for her, and she needed to go meet him because he wanted to give her something. What do I know? Okay, sounds normal. I take her, I drive, we go. She meets him in a parking lot. I wave hi from the car. She comes back in the car with $800 all of a sudden, and I was like, wow, he gave you $800? She's like, yeah. She's like, let's go to the mall and go shopping, and I'll take you to dinner.
Well, what do you know about that $800 now?
She spent it.
Well, I mean, what was he giving her the money for?
She just said he just gave it to her, which I thought was odd. I was like, wow, I wish I had a guy that would just give me $800.
Okay.
Any takers?
Yeah. Well, in going through the history, we have now learned that in this history of men that we've tracked down and done, this married man was giving her that $800
As hush money.
to stay quiet.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was doing.
How did you know that?
Because I talked to him through social media.
Okay, was this while she was pregnant?
Yeah, but I didn't know until later on, like when I pieced it together, I realized, and that's when I contacted him. And he's the one who told me what was going on.
Okay, so at this point, you know she's pregnant. Now she's moved in, just taken a room in a house with a guy, slept with him once, and told him that he's gotten her pregnant. And now she's in a parking lot taking $800 from somebody that supposedly got her pregnant.
Yep.
So that's 1, 2, 3 people that own these supposed twins.
Yes, and it's always twins.
So bells go off in your head at that point. So did you confront her about this?
I did not. I cut her off completely. I was so hurt. I was so angry that, that I trusted her as a friend, and she would make up this crazy, ridiculous lie.
Let's talk about some of the history of the men. You know of 3 of these 4. In 2010, September, man 1. Now, he filed harassment and a restraining petition against her. He filed to keep her away from him. In 2012, man 2, married, claimed pregnant with his child, and this is the one that she met in the parking lot, supposedly called this man's spouse, worked, left notes claiming to be pregnant. 2012, February, man